Hello, Catholic Replies students. This is Mrs. Politsky, and I have your notes for Chapter 4, Section 2, Sacred Stories and Sacred Scriptures for Islam. So as we go along, make sure you jot down the items in blue. We're going to talk about the Quran. This is the most sacred book for Muslims. It's a collection of the revelations Muhammad received directly from God or Allah. It contains Allah's infallible words. These are words that are without falsehoods. It's uncorrupted by human intervention. So the Quran is the word for word message from God to Muhammad in Arabic. Uthman, the third caliph, took up the task of having the various copies and fragments of the revelations collected and put into one authoritative text. For the first few years of this faith, basically these revelations were passed down by word of mouth. And by the time we get to the third caliph, it's kind of becoming important to actually put this to paper. And hence, Uthman is the man who gets the credit for making sure that this is written down. So when we talk about the Quran, it's divided into 44 surahs. The Meccan Revelations, this speaks of God's unity, power, and glory. Talks about right living, the end times, and judgment day. The Median Revelations, this is what makes a good society. Talks about relations with non-Muslims, and also kind of delves into the ideas of financial and legal matters. The Quran literally means recitation or recitation. And for those who happen to memorize the Quran, there's actually a term, hafiz. There are a number of people who actually memorize the entire text. The Sunnah, this is the second authentic source of authority for Muslims. It contains Muhammad's words and deeds, as well as what he approved of and what he prohibited. So it's also about Muhammad's way of life. It goes hand in hand with the Quran because one fully needs to understand and live according to the ways of Islam to be a Muslim. Hadith, this is the story, or known as the story. It's the sayings and stories of Muhammad that are meant to form guidance for living out one's religion. It was compiled by the end of the 2nd century. So when we talk about it in terms of the modern calendar, this would be in the 800s. The Shia Muslims, they have the third source of authority, and that's their imams. These are the people who are the charismatic leaders in the mosque. They descend from Muhammad's cousin and son-in-law Ali, and this contains or would help contain teachings and writings that are considered to be infallible, without error, without corruption. All right, thank you very much.